Hi, my name is Alyssa Conzit, and today I will be presenting a speech on racial injustice. What we will be discussing in this speech today is my first experience learning about racial injustice. Secondly, I will discuss my struggling and sticking points. And lastly, I will make a commitment to overcome these struggles and reach my goals. Now that we have gone over what will be covered in the speech, let's begin with my first experience learning about racial injustice. My first experience learning about racial injustice didn't occur until I was about 15 or 16 years old. When I was in history class my sophomore year of high school, my teacher had us watch a film about racism. After the film had finished, he asked us this question. He said, "What have you experienced, heard, or seen that was racist?" Then many of my classmates raised their hands and had shared experiences they had gone through or saw take place. I had never learned about racial injustice before this day, and to see all of my close classmates raising their hand and sharing experiences they had gone through or seen left me shocked. I believe that living in a sheltered home is what caused my knowledge on racial injustice to be so slim. So, when did I learn that race leads to differential treatment? Tying this back to what I had previously discussed about my first experience in sophomore history class, this is when I realized that because I am white and not Asian, Native American, Black, or Mexican, that I was never treated differently due to my race. What memories or experiences caused me to see the importance of race in our world? Something that I know that helped me understand the importance of race in our world is communications courses. It has allowed me to think critically about race and ethnicity. Communications classes have shown me that different races and ethnicities bring unique cultures and values. These courses have also taught me that cultures value time, family, and money differently, which allows us to understand, relate, and connect to one another. When people come together who have diverse backgrounds, it gives us insight to different ideas and concepts we might have not known before. Now that we have discussed my first experience, differential treatment, and the importance of race in our world, I will move on to my second piece in my speech, about my sticking points and what I don't know or don't understand. So, what are my struggles and sticking points? I know that I struggle to use my voice to create change. I also know that I struggle to advocate with the little knowledge I have on racial injustice. What do I not know or understand? Something I would like to know more about is how does racial injustice affect all races in America? Asian Americans, Native Americans, and Mexican Americans face racial injustice too. I would like to understand why we are not educated in school on how all races in America are affected by racism. Now that we've discussed my sticking points and what I don't know or understand, I will move forward with my commitment to overcome my struggles and weaknesses. So, how will I commit to overcome these sticking points or struggles? I commit to overcoming my fear of speaking out about racial injustice and informing myself about all of those who are victims of racism, so I can become a better advocate for racial injustice. What goals can I set for myself to successfully follow through with my commitment? Goal number 1, I will educate myself. I will read from reliable sources online to get valid information on racial injustice. Goal 2, I will be more vigilant. I will become more observant of my surroundings when I am in public. Goal 3, I will empathize and change. I will listen to stories from all races to better empathize and use my voice to create change. And lastly, goal 4, speak up. I will step out of my comfort zone and speak up for what is right and give 100% to stop any acts of racism that I see. Now that I have talked about my commitments and goals, I will conclude my speech. In conclusion, throughout this speech, you heard me discuss my first experiences with racial injustice, where I struggle or have sticking points, and lastly, how I will educate myself to accomplish those goals to become a better advocate for racial injustice. Thank you for your time.